Hello, this is Leisha Breen with Journey to Greatness, 365 days to your best year yet. And I hope you are happy and healthy and doing well as you listen to this message. I want to continue talking about self-love because there's a lot of misunderstanding about what I am actually saying. And personally, I think the misunderstanding is coming from a place of resistance and a place where maybe some people are not feeling worthy of their own self-appreciation. So let's get right to it. When I'm suggesting that you fall in love with yourself, I'm not encouraging narcissism, egocentricity, selfishness, or any negative traits that would be commonly associated with the idea of self-love, or at least that some of the folks that have gotten back to me are speaking to. When Christ said, "Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself," I believe he was talking a natural self-love. He was taking a natural self-love for granted. Natural self-love is the respect and an acknowledgement of your personal goodness. You have value. It comes from your originality. It includes your personal goodness. It includes a basic caring, interest, and affection for yourself. This means knowing that you have a right, listen to this, you have a right to be alive and that you do matter. Let me say that again. It means knowing in your heart of hearts that you have a right to be alive and that you matter because you do. Contrary to narcissism and egocentricity, natural self-love includes this recognition that all other beings are worthwhile. They're important and they're also unique and they have a right to be here. They also matter. So as I've said, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. This kind of self-love is a basic tool for successful living, but possessing it can be taken for granted. Loving yourself is really difficult in a world that has accepted so many negative beliefs about the nature of selfhood. So let's talk a little bit about how we can get out of our own way when we really don't, at the bottom line, we don't feel worthy. We want to learn to romance ourselves. If you don't possess a natural feeling of self-love for who and what you are, for your right to be alive, for an understanding that you matter, a knowing that you matter, then you must begin to court yourself. It means making effort in doing that. Learning to trust yourself and express your individuality is part of that process. It's a great starting point. And then you can adopt some additional attitudes that will also help you fall in love with yourself. So let me start out by saying, fall in love with yourself by seeing yourself in the best possible light. Appreciate the good qualities you have right now because it's so easy, and I've talked about this before, so easy to focus on the negative, so easy to focus on what you believe you don't have. And remember, beliefs are often lies. Belief. Think about the way it's spelled. Lie is in there. So we have to, again, get out of our own way and shift our focus from the negative, from our negative beliefs, and focus instead and appreciate the good qualities you have right now. Cause yourself to create excitement and challenged by your potential for further growth and accomplishment. Don't dwell on your shortcomings. This doesn't mean at all, I am not saying to ignore your personal flaws. I'm telling you to grow beyond them. But you shouldn't dislike yourself or hate yourself because of them. You can learn and should learn from your flaws if you allow them to direct you in a way toward the future, in a way that you can overcome them so that you can bring about accomplishment. When you look at flaws this way, they will actually promote personal growth by providing you information on the gaps that you have in your personal development. So you can see them as a gift, not allow yourself to ruminate over them, but take immediate action and start to course correct. My next tip in regard to falling in love with yourself is to stop comparing yourself to others. Don't measure your personal value and worth and success against the achievement of friends, family, foes, celebrities, or some sort of social model. Remember, you are an original. The chances of you being born are 1 in 400 trillion. There's not any possibilities of truly comparing you to anyone else because you're unique. Lovingly accept your uniqueness. Don't try to be like somebody else, no matter how wonderful you believe that person is. Your personal challenge, my friend, is to become more yourself, to let it all hang out and not be the clone of somebody else. When you try to copy the qualities of other people, you neglect the responsibility to develop the characteristics and abilities that you have that are uniquely your own, that make you who you are. And last, fall in love with yourself by understanding that you are in the world to create a happy, fulfilling life. Yes, there's going to be struggle. Yes, there's going to be suffering. And even when we make changes, I've talked about this before, there's going to be struggle. It's not going to be necessarily easy. There's going to be frustration. But when we come through the other side, we have this wonderful feeling of accomplishment, which makes us yearn to push further, to become more. So, fall in love with yourself by understanding that you are in the world to create a happy, fulfilling life, that your life should, and if you do the right things, will have meaning. My friend, fall in love with yourself by appreciating your whole self, your whole body, your whole mind, and your whole soul. Too many of us have been taught to love our soul, but to hate our bodies. How many times have you looked in the mirror and been frustrated with what you see because it doesn't match up to some societal model or image? So let's recap really quick. Falling in love with yourself is not conceit. It's not egocentricity. It's not selfishness or any of the negative traits commonly associated with the concept of self-love. It's just understanding that you deserve to appreciate yourself. You deserve to feel worthy of abundance in your life. When it comes to courting yourself, because we talked about that, fall in love with yourself by seeing yourself in the best possible light. Appreciate your good qualities. Fall in love with yourself by refusing to compare yourself to other people. Don't measure your personal value and success against the achievements of others. Fall in love with yourself by understanding that you are in the world to create a happy, fulfilling, and meaningful life. And appreciate your whole self, your body, your mind, and your soul. That's what I mean by committing to falling in love with you. That's what I mean by having a commitment of self-love. We have to have that concrete foundation first before we can build this epic life that so many of us crave and deserve, and that's why we're here. Now, I hope I've given you something to think about today. Let's get into our mini mindfulness meditation. So go ahead and get settled. Sit up with dignity. If you're driving the car, please turn the meditation off and do it when you're not behind the wheel of the vehicle. So nice and straight, and then we are going to get started right now. Okay, are you sitting up nice and straight? Today we are going to reflect on being calm. To begin, close your eyes and we're going to take 3 deep breaths together, in through our nose and out through our mouth. So let's begin. In through the nose and out through our mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Now I want you to think about a word, and that word is calm. What does it mean to you to be calm? What does it feel like when you are calm? Can you feel that feeling? How would you describe the experience of being calm to someone who has never been calm before? Now, in your mind's eye, I want you to think about a place that makes you feel calm. What about this place makes you feel that way? Is it the way it feels? Does it have something to do with the way it smells? Or the sounds that you hear around you? See if you can figure out what it is that makes you feel calm in this special place. Next, I want you to think of a person who makes you feel calm. It can be someone from your school, from home, or somewhere else. What about this person makes you feel calm? See if you can breathe in that feeling of calmness that person makes you feel. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose and release through the mouth. Now I want you to think about something that you do that makes you feel calm. What about that thing you do makes you feel calm? Lastly, think about a wave of calmness coming over your body right now. Let the calmness sink into your body. When you are finished, take a deep breath in through the nose and out through your mouth. And slowly open your eyes. I want to truly thank you for being here today. And I hope that by now you've made that commitment to fall in love with yourself by seeing yourself in the best possible light every minute of every day, by refusing to compare yourself to others, by understanding that you have a right, a God-given right, a birthright to create a happy, fulfilling, and meaningful life. And by appreciating your whole self, by not discounting your body or your soul or your mind, by loving your whole being. You matter. You matter. You are worthy. Natural self-love is the respectful acknowledgement of your personal goodness, value, and originality. Remember that today. Remember that as you go forward. My friends, be bold, be brave, and always, always be your authentic self. Until we meet again, God bless.